You are listening to Wedding and Event Insider. This is Michelle Twarberg. My guest with me here today has been in business since 2007 in the wedding and event industry. Her weddings have been featured in The Knot, Today's Show, Minnesota Bride, Every Last Detail, and so many more. She's a multi-award winner here in the Twin Cities, and I've noticed since 2015 to current, she has every single year either been nominated by her peers, voted on by her clients, the general public, and I asked her just how does she go about getting all of these awards.
So the biggest thing I can say in winning an award is to try to win it. And that seems silly, but it did take me quite a few years to even throw my hat in the ring for different awards.
I am so happy to introduce this gal that is so loved here in the event industry. Welcome, Jeannine Pohl with Jeannine Marie Photography and Block Portrait Studios.
I am a wedding and portrait photographer, a wedding photographer since 2007, and pivoting to my portrait studio now that COVID has pretty much wiped out the wedding season.
Oh, I love that you got a couple of things that you can do. That is very helpful.
Yeah, and that's what's so great about photography is that there are so many different ways to have photography and use photography, and I just have been able to adapt, and I'm grateful for that.
Yes, and it's so cool. You do have a studio location too. So, and then tell me again where that's located at.
I'm in St. Paul, just off of Smith Avenue. It's really close to the High Bridge, and so about 2 miles from downtown St. Paul.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and when I first started the studio and got in here, I just needed an office space. I was 38 weeks pregnant with my son when I moved in, and then I had a gal that was helping me, and she still is 5 years later, do social media and some marketing and my blogging. And so she would office here with me, and then I also have a gal that helps me out with post-production, so it's nice to have a space outside my home for that. And then I would use it as a rental studio for other photographers, and then host business workshops and small business creative type of things that we all need help with. And then over this last year, I've rebranded as a portrait studio, and now I'm excited to have the walls filled with all sorts of types of artwork and be able to help families and seniors and people that are looking for portrait art for their home.
Yes, and pet friendly, your studio. I actually know that it is.
It is. We've got quite a few pets in here.
I know. I had my family pictures done with you, and it was such a fun time. We got to bring in our little Pomeranian, and so it's really nice. Yeah, you got a nice studio there, nice setup, and very friendly for pets, and bringing in our fur babies and our family members. So that's really cool.
So fun.
I know. So what inspired you to start into the photography business?
Oh my gosh, it goes actually way back. I was a 4-H'er, and photography was one of the things that we had or we could do as projects. Like you could build rockets, or you can polish rocks, or collect bugs, or plant plants, or show horses. And I showed horses and photography, and I did other things too. But those were always my two favorites, was the photography projects. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
I always knew I wanted a career in photography. I studied photojournalism, but I had a little sabbatical in working in retail pharmacy management for a while before I launched my business.
Yes, a lot of us have that story where it's like, okay, yeah, we took a leap of faith and went after what we love to do.
Yeah.
I love that. So you've been in business for a good amount of time. Do you have a favorite story that you would like to share about your business?
Oh my goodness. Weddings come with so many stories. I can't even dig into all of those stories. I think, you know what? Actually, getting the keys to my studio was probably the biggest thing for exciting for me. Like that was really, really cool. And it's something that you always have in a pipe dream. It was for me a dream. And to have it come and make it happen has really, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for that.
Yes, I know. And how awesome I mean, because it's just helping you to be able to, just share all the different services that you're offering now, that variety of services, and have a place to go and
Yeah.
and create it all there. So that is congratulations, because having a studio space is very nice.
Thank you. I think it also helped me really take my business seriously, in that it wasn't just supporting me, that I had this overhead that I also needed to support, because that's how I wanted to represent my business and how I wanted to expand. And I think that as an artist, we kind of become complacent with things in how we do our art, and we're kind of always looking for that next challenge, or that next exciting photograph, or like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that because of that, it also challenged me in different ways to use this space differently.
Yeah, no, and you have that variety list of what you said that happens there, which is great, and that's what you want to do if you're going to have a space, have
Yeah,
multi-uses and multi-purposes happening for it. So good for you.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And now a word from our sponsor. Renee's Limousines is an award-winning luxury transportation business here in the Twin Cities. They are dedicated to the highest standard of quality, safety, and reliability since 1992. Renee's Limousines provides impeccable transportation in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, with attention to every detail for all kinds of special events, weddings, anniversaries, corporate events, brewery, or even wine tours. They have an incredible fleet of limousines, coaches, Mercedes Sprinters, and even modernized San Francisco-style trolleys. You got to check out their website. It's full of ideas of things to do here in the Twin Cities at reneeslimousines.com. And now back to our show. Well, and your business has such a great reputation. I mean, it is just a stellar. You have won so many awards in the event industry over the years. Can you share any tips or secrets on just how to maintain that?
Well, tell you what, one thing I know for sure is you can't win an award if you don't try to win it.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing I can say in winning an award is to try to win it. And that seems silly, but it did take me quite a few years to even throw my hat in the ring for different awards.
No, it makes total sense. Yeah.
And even networking and putting yourself out there, you have to put yourself out there and do it, and consistently do it. And I am so grateful. I've had awards that have been presented that was acknowledged by my peers. I've had awards that have been voted for by the general public, my clients and peers. And then other awards that have been based off of the imagery. So I feel as though all of those you have to put yourself out there to do.
Yeah, I think that's a great tip. Just like go for it.
Yeah. What do you have to lose?
Right, exactly. It's just like, okay. I love it. That is a great tip, because I think sometimes it's just taking that first step and just getting in, like you said, put your hat in the ring.
Yeah.
And that can be so intimidating. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I know there's other people that are better than me, or you know what I mean? It definitely comes into that confidence piece in our lives where we're just like, am I good enough to throw this into the ring? And so I love that was your tip there, because it's just having that confidence to move forward. And if anything, it's like, just take that attitude. It's like, I'm just going to learn and grow from this.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. Oh, this was good to get to talk to you just a little bit. Is there anything else that you would like our listeners to know about you or your services?
Oh my gosh. I think everybody in the wedding industry in the Twin Cities should be part of Twin Cities professional, or Twin Cities. What are we? Wedding and event professionals.
Wedding and event professionals. Yes, TCWP. I know it's too long there's too many letters.
Yeah, TCWP. It's really been incredible growth for my business, and being part of an industry of support and other people that are going through much of the same struggles that I am, especially during this year of COVID. So
Yes.
I'm very grateful for you and your commitment over this long haul of 12 years, is it?
Yeah, we're coming up on 12, isn't it? This is kind of crazy in April.
Every month for 12 years.
Yes.
It's just incredible. So thank you for
Yes. Oh, To learn more about Jeannine Marie Photography, visit JeannineMarie.com, as well as Block Portrait Studios can be found at blockstudios.com. We would love to invite you to join us for networking and being involved in the event community. Visit tcwep.com. Opt in for our newsletters. You'll find out about our upcoming events. We would love to see you there. Thanks so much for listening.